Good morning. I saw a movie last night called We're the Millers. A friend of mine said, "You've got to see this movie. This is right up your alley. You love that silly, stupid, raunchy humor." And I thought, that could be a compliment, but probably not. And I do. I love my Caddyshack and my Monty Python and the Holy Grails and my Animal House, and I quote them with my kids all the time. And it reminded me, actually, there's a line in that movie where the lead actor is talking to a young man. He says, "Listen, anytime you're fearful of doing something, count to three. 1, 2, 3, and then do it." And it reminded me of a line that came from another movie called We Bought a Zoo, where Matt Damon talks about 20 seconds of insane courage. What would you do with 20 seconds of insane courage, where for that 20-second time period, whatever it is you're afraid of, you just did it? And it really struck me, right? So I resurrected this information from a tip that I gave about 5 years ago. So I'm plagiarizing myself, basically. So maybe it's asking for an order. I made a list for you. Maybe it's asking for an order, because the number one reason we don't get business is that we don't ask for it. So maybe in that 20-second of insane courage, you say, "Well, what do you say? Can we get going with this?" Or, "I'd really like to have this order and be of service to you." Or whatever your closing process is. Or maybe it's standing on your price. Client says to you, "Is that the best you can do? Is that your best price?" And in 20 seconds of insane courage, you say, "Yes." Just yes. And because you have done your job, because you have ferreted out all the things that go along with this account, with this order, and you realize what this business means to them, you've got the ammunition to stand on your price. Or maybe it's asking for an appointment. Maybe it's making that one extra sales call, because you know what? Maybe that's the one that's going to put you over the edge. Or perhaps it's making a presentation. You finally got that appointment, and you want to make certain that 20 seconds of insane courage takes you into a new level. You become super salesman. You put this on like it's a costume, and you say, "All right, for 20 seconds, I'm going to be a dynamic presenter." Whatever it is, just remember that so much of what we build ourselves up, build up in our head to be fearful of, and a big deal, like we're jumping off a cliff, we're not jumping off a cliff. It's a ledge. And what you find is that when you jump, you're not plummeting thousands of feet to the rocks below. You're falling 20 feet or so. You're going to hit with a thud. That is to say that even if things go wrong, even if everything falls apart, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you try again. That's sales. But you got to put yourself out there. You've got to have that moment, that 1, 2, 3, I'm going to do this, or that 20 seconds of insane courage. So that's it for today. Have a great selling week. Happy Patriots Day to all you New Englanders. Go Red Sox, go Boston Marathon, and I'll talk to you next week.